So hey guys, not a lot to report in writing news right now. I'm working on a bunch of different things, but nothing's really ready to show anybody. So, it's all a lot of stuff, behind the scenes stuff that's being worked on right now. But I'm doing a lot of editing, or at least a fair amount of it, and it's something that takes a lot of time for not a lot of visible output, at least from your guys' perspective. But it needs to be done, and it's something that is has been interesting because as I go through some of this older stuff, it refreshes my memory a little bit, and I can also update some things to get rid of some repetitive wording that I don't like, things like that. So, it's a lot of things that I'm looking at, and it's the slow part of the process where you don't really see a whole lot of new material. But I'm hoping to finish some stuff soon. However, right now I'm kind of in the middle of a bunch of things that just really I can't show anybody. So that's kind of one of the reasons why it's been quiet on my end for a while, just because at least right now I don't have a lot of things to release. Well, I do have a few things, but there's some things that I still need to look at, and basically a lot of it's just in that review period or just not complete. Um, but I'm going back and forth, but I'm working on stuff. I also want to mention that hopefully in May I will have a visit from Jayni Tigerpaw, who used to live in the area a long time ago, and she's got a wedding that's coming up in May. So she'll have an opportunity to come spend a couple days with us, and we'll just probably, have a girls' day out and just see what else we can do. Um, it's kind of something I've been looking forward to for a while, just because I've really never had the opportunity. So that'll be fun. I mean, I don't really have any big plans, but it's also probably the first time we'll have had a visitor in forever for obvious reasons, coronavirus and all. And speaking of which, I am officially scheduled for my first vaccine shot in which I will already have gotten by the time that this video gets released. So we'll see how that goes. But it's a step in the right direction, and even so, I still intend to keep wearing my mask and doing all the social distancing stuff at least for the foreseeable future until we have more of the population vaccinated and ready to go. And if you haven't, I encourage you to do so at your earliest opportunity. I mean, it seems to me like it's just a good idea. Just putting on your seatbelt or something like that. Just a good thing to do, just to keep yourself safe, and not to mention other people. And I've been on a little bit of a self improvement kick lately, or at least trying again. Sometimes better habits, they take a while to stick with me, like giving up soda. That was hard, and for a while I was drinking like 36 cans of soda in a 2 week period, and I tried to cut it down, and it worked for a little while, but then, as inevitably happens with these sort of things, I kind of fell off the wagon, and I don't know what clicked the next time, but when I tried it a second time, and I just kind of limited my soda intake to mostly a couple of sodas on Saturday nights, I've pretty much been able to keep to that. And for the most part, all the rest of the time, I drink water, I drink tea, I drink coffee, stuff like that. But I've been able to cut down a lot on the sugary beverages, and so I've been trying to control my impulses, which particularly get bad when I reach a high stress or high anxiety point. If I get really anxious, I look for distractions. I look for e-hugs and stuff like that. So I've been trying to keep Messenger off during the day, which you guys may have noticed or maybe not. I know I don't talk to some of you all that often, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm trying to be at least less dependent on Messenger. I'm trying to stay off of things like YouTube and Twitter unless I have a purpose there, just so that I think it works better for me. I kind of think it's one of those things that I do to to comfort myself, but at the same time, it also kind of, it's short-term benefit for long-term detriment, if that kind of makes sense. And I'm trying to tell myself, at least think mentally, it's like I don't need to be trolling YouTube for videos, or trolling might not be the right word, but I don't need to be wandering, checking the submissions for new YouTube videos. And I've also been trying to eat less snacks and have smaller lunches and just kind of control my portions. And so far, I think it's been going well. I know that Shrag has noticed, and I think that I've been slowly decreasing in how much I weigh. So, I mean, I would definitely like to keep that going. So we're going to see how that goes. And lastly, Shrag has started our garden. He usually does one every year. We've got a bunch of tomatoes, and we have a bunch of herbs. And I don't know what else we're going to plant this year or what he's going to plant, but I usually end up taking a supportive role on that. And I guess that's about it for right now. I guess one more thing to mention, we do go back to the dentist next, probably again by the time this video has been released, which is never my favorite thing to do, but I'm also hoping that it's just a cleaning because at least at the moment anyway, I'm still, self-employed, so to speak, so I don't really have any insurance. I'm not concerned about the cost of the cleaning. I'm just, as always, even when I do have insurance, I'm always concerned about, if something else might happen. It's like I usually can't relax until the dentist talks to me and tells me, I'm good to go for the time being. So wish me luck there. And I guess that's it for now, so I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. You can also find me on Twitter and a few other places on the web, or support me via Patreon or Ko-fi. Zebra hugs!